On June 1st, Paul Herbert was in the right place at the right time. At approximately 4:30 that afternoon, a neighbor was working on his RV motor coach bus. The RV motor coach had been up on a jack with the patient making repairs underneath. At that time, the jack failed, causing the RV motor coach to fall onto the patient with incredible force and move forward about 12 inches, pinning the patient underneath the vehicle against the frame from his head to his torso. To complicate matters, after the RV motor coach moved forward, it was now on a downhill slope. The patient was suffering from significant trauma and experiencing trouble breathing as he was unable to expand his chest to breathe against the weight of the vehicle. The patient was still conscious and able to call for help. Mr. Herbert arrived on the scene and immediately began to act. Mr. Herbert was able to access a bottle jack and place it under the motor coach and started to pump. Mr. Herbert was able to raise the motor coach enough to relieve some of the pressure from the patient's torso, helping him to breathe easier. Many people would have kept pumping the jack high enough to remove the patient from danger, but Mr. Herbert was able to recognize that increasing the height of the jack would have caused the motor coach to become unstable and possibly roll forward again due to being on a downhill slope, likely injuring the patient further. Mr. Herbert also knew that it would be too dangerous to move the patient without assistance due to the likelihood of the patient suffering significant injuries. Mr. Herbert remained with the patient and continued to talk to him, coach him with his breathing, and keep the patient calm until the arrival of fire rescue. Crews from Station 15 arrived on the scene and were able to stabilize the motor coach using cribbing, wheel chocks, and a grip hoist, and then lifted the motor coach using cylinders, freeing the patient in under 10 minutes. Paramedics transported the patient to the trauma center, where he was found to have multiple bilateral rib fractures, a hemopneumothorax, lacerated spleen, and multiple abrasions. The patient was admitted to the ICU and treatment was continued till he was discharged on June 9th, 2022. That can't be right. June 9th, 2021. The quick actions and sound decision making of Mr. Herbert, the teamwork, knowledge, and skills of the crews on the scene, and the excellent care at MedStar Trauma Center all directly related to positive outcome and survival of this patient. Thank you all very much.
Yes.
Very welcome.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Did you want to say anything?
Thank you. Yeah, I could.
Thank you, buddy.
I did not think that I would get out from underneath there. I thought I was dead. I had a punctured punctured lung, 8 broken ribs, blown out both of my eardrums. It did damage to my my left eye, my retina. And if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be standing up here. Thank you.